on neurodivergence to do that.
To be doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
That is not a neurotypical activity.
I want to bring her forward.
That's
Like a
weird.
serial
Like
killer.
a robot.
Yeah.
I'm like a robot pretending to be a person.
I can't look at the camera. I feel like I need, like,
Give me a clap.
Oh yeah, clap.
face.
Facial expressions.
Yeah. Otherwise I just can't.
So we have the two owners of Bleeding Heart Studios here with us today for Spectrum Pod. Thank you so much for sitting with us. And for those who haven't seen Series 1, please reintroduce yourselves.
Let's go first.
Yeah, I'm Matt. I'm 37, tattoo artist based in Nottingham, co-owner of Bleeding Hearts Tattoo.
I'm Tash, I'm the other co-owner. I am 31, 32 next month. I don't know why I'm looking at you like you'd know. Tattoo artist, also based in Nottingham. We've both been tattooing for around 7 years.
Amazing. What made you guys decide to open up the studio?
It all stemmed from having our child. So we were working in Derby at the time, and this was when he was first kind of showing symptoms or traits of autism. We were struggling with him being at nursery and having to get back in time to pick him up, or if he was having meltdowns and needed us, the commute was just too difficult. And then when we were looking for a space closer to home in Nottingham, we couldn't find anywhere that really fitted our morals, so anywhere that we really felt like we wanted to work. So we just took the jump and opened up this place.
It was also difficult to find somewhere where me, you and Teddy could go because we're kind of a
Yeah.
set. Yeah.
I love that. It's good. A nice group collection. So is there anything that has happened since Series 1 that we should know?
We've arranged our wedding.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
We are getting married at the end of August, which is exciting. So we're just slowly planning that. We're having a very small ceremony with just family, and then having a really intimate evening do with just our friends. Apart from that, just navigating health struggles, life, running a business and having a child, and yeah.
And I wanted to pick up on as well, which I absolutely love. Today is your anniversary, right? 10 years, is it?
10 years.
10 years,
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys get each other anything special? Do anything
Yeah.
special?
We did. So I got Tash a new engagement ring because I apparently lost her other one.
Definitely lost
I
it.
didn't, but apparently. And then I got her another one, but she turns out that wasn't actually very good. So I got her another one. So this is number 3. But this one's good, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Although it took 2 attempts to resize it. And Tash bought me a Nintendo Switch 2,
Yeah.
which I'm totally fine with. I love that.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, I don't wear jewellery, so yeah.
I've seen you playing away with your Nintendo Switch. I'm like, yep, that was the perfect gift.
Yeah.
You know each other so well.
Yeah.
I've been on it for days.
Yeah.
So.
And so you guys are going to be tattooing another couple. Couple tattooing a couple. Absolutely love that. And it's going to be Johnny and Sadie. You both know them, is that correct?
Yeah, so Matt actually used to know Johnny years ago, didn't you, when you were younger?
Yeah, so Johnny came for I think he came for a day sit with me, and then whilst he was here, we realised that we recognised each other, and that we actually used to hang around in the same circles back where I'm from in Burton-on-Trent. So it turns out even though Johnny's a couple of years younger than me, we actually used to hang out and we knew each other. And then he's just been coming back since then, and we've developed, I think, a pretty good friendship. We talk a lot outside of tattooing as well, so it's been good. I knew Sadie. I've not seen her since then, really, and you've not met her, but you've spoken to her quite a lot online.
I talked to her a lot on Instagram, but tomorrow or today will be the first day that I actually have met her properly, so that's exciting.
So exciting. I love that. I just love the idea of you guys as a couple tattooing another couple. That's great. What are you guys going to be tattooing on them?
So I am tattooing a dagger on Sadie's chest and sternum, surrounded by some florals and botanicals. What's Johnny having?
Johnny's actually getting one of my pre-drawn designs, and it's a gauntlet, armor gauntlet with some vines going around it. He is pretty easygoing and pretty much just likes anything that I design, so yeah, it's pretty straightforward, and it fits in with the theme of the stuff that he's already got from me.
Amazing. Is there anything that you guys have to consider when tattooing either one from the couple?
Something that I need to consider with Sadie, because of the area, is making sure that I give her plenty of notice as to what she should wear, just so that she doesn't feel too exposed. Because obviously tattooing the chest can be quite an intimate experience, and I want to make sure that she's fully prepared with outfit ideas so that she can keep her the parts of the chest that I don't need access to covered, because I don't want her to feel too vulnerable or too exposed, especially because the tattoo is to kind of reclaim her body after some kind of feelings of insecurity and things. So I just want to make sure that this is an empowering and a positive experience for her.
With Johnny, no, not really. I just have to remind him to moisturise his legs, because he's the driest legs in the world. But other than that, yeah, no, he's really easygoing. He's not got any kind of like tics or any skin conditions or anything. So we normally just buckle down, tattoo and chat.
I recommend to Johnny then some shea butter or cocoa butter for the ashy legs.
I've already had him for a few times.
Yeah.
Something I also, picked up on as well is that they are also a neurodivergent couple, and then you guys both being that. What's that dynamic like as a couple?
I think for us, we are like polar opposites, but I think that works. I think that we're almost like yin and yang, because our brains work totally differently, our neurodivergences are totally different, and I think that's good because we don't clash, if that makes sense. I think that we're both different enough that we kind of balance each other out. Matt always says that I'm his social buffer because he can't communicate with people, whereas I can. And like, I am terrible with my timekeeping, I'm not very organised. I'm quite chaotic with my ADHD, whereas Matt, with his autism, is a lot more structured. So I think we balance each other out quite well.
Yeah, I think I'm very like logical based. You're quite emotionally based, and I think sometimes that works well, because there'll be times where something will maybe irritate me, and Tash will give me the emotional viewpoint from it, rather than the like, this person is irritating for doing this, and she'll be like, well, they could have done the, and I'm like, okay. So but it does work well. I feel like my view on like the world and people has changed quite a bit since knowing Tash. I feel like I'm a much better person for it. Not that I was ever a bad person, maybe just a bit of a miser. I don't know.
I think for you, everything is
black and
white.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I see reason behind why people might do things. You just see what they did.
Yeah. But then sometimes I have to check that, because sometimes you can be too emotionally charged and then like let people walk all over you.
Yeah.
And then I have to come in with the tism and just strike it down. Yeah. So we work really well. We clash, but we work well. Yeah.
I love that, because what I'm thinking about is obviously you have all these weapons. So I'm imagining the tism as an axe, and you're just kind of going forward like, no, let's sort this out now.
Yeah. Tash is like a bandage, and I'm like a sword.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is so sweet.
Yeah. Well, in the studio, when it comes to like the other artists, I'm the one who deals with all the admin and all the back stuff, and Tash is the HR. So if people have problems, they talk to you, and then I deal with them on the logistical side of things, because I work better that way. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that. Balance. I wanted to kind of step into the conversation of chronic pain. So Sadie also has that. I can't remember exactly, miserable something.
Oh yeah, is it the misalignment on Mount?
Yeah, something like that. And you
really
also have a chronic pain as well. What's it like navigating that?
It's challenging, and I find that the older I get, the worse it gets as well. I've actually just lost 5 stone, and you would think losing weight would mean that you're a lot healthier, but no, I've gone the opposite way. So I'm actually like unhealthiest I've ever been, and struggling the most I ever have. And at the minute I'm just trying to take it day by day, making sure that I'm resting when I need to, and trying to not feel guilty for allowing my body the time that it needs to kind of rest and recover.
And how is that navigating with like tattooing as well?
It's really hard. I'm kind of at a point in my career where I feel like I can't give 100% to everything. So I feel like I can't work and be a mother and maintain a home. And I do feel like it's getting to the point where I am going to start slowing down tattooing because my body just can't take it anymore. So at the moment, I'm working between 2 and 3 days, but I think Matt and I have had lots of conversations about me potentially slowing down and stopping tattooing altogether because my body just can't hack it anymore. It's just too difficult.
That must feel a lot. That must be really overwhelming because obviously you love tattooing so much, and I can imagine as well then from your perspective, how is it supporting her through all this?
I think I'm always totally happy to support Tash in whatever she needs, and I think as such with her like illnesses, my kind of career is a secondary thing, so I do a lot of the physical stuff that needs doing. I deal with like all the bills and quite a lot of the stuff regarding like our son getting in places and putting him to bed. I do the vast majority of that stuff so Tash can focus on whatever work she's got and resting and things like that. But we are going to kind of do a bit of a switch where I do more work and you do more housekeeping kind of stuff, so you don't have to work as much, which I think will probably bear better for us. But it's I don't mind doing it. Always happy to push you around in your chair if you need me.
It's just hard feeling like I've found a career that I love and that it almost feels like it's being taken away from me, and it's not because of anything I've done and it's not my choice. It's because I've got a disability and I can't do anything about it. I'm never going to get any better. I can only manage it to a certain degree. And I actually saw my cardiologist last week and he said that where I'm at now is probably my baseline. It's never going to improve, could get worse, which was great to hear. It is what it is, and I think I'm at a point in my life where my child has got to come first, you know.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask as well with Ziggy, you know, you mentioned slightly about his autism. How was that process for his diagnosis and everything, and just like navigating that all?
So at the minute we're still in limbo with his diagnosis because of its age. So we spoke previously about the fact that we had appointments with speech and language, and they observed his behaviour and said that if he was nonverbal, they would have given him a diagnosis of autism there and then, but because he's hyperlexic, so he's the other way, they won't give him a diagnosis of autism, but he starts school in September. One of the schools that we've put down is like specialises in SEN education. They treat all of the children like they are SEN. They don't single out the SEN kids and treat them differently, if that makes sense. And when we went to view it, we had a conversation with them about further pursuing his diagnosis, and they said that they're more than happy to assist. That's the majority of what they do. And the older he gets as well, the more obvious it is that he has ADHD as well. So we think that he's got combined.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and nursery agree, don't they?
We feel, especially the last, I say like year, we have noticed the ADHD side of things being more prevalent. So that's something we're probably going to pursue as well alongside the autism diagnosis.
And so it must be quite tough then, obviously, because then having to try and like find that balance with the studio and then your illness and then with him as well. So I can imagine it's that unit kind of coming together, right?
Yeah, I think we juggle it well, and I think that we share responsibilities quite well, don't we? But I think I'm at a point where I feel like I'm juggling all these plates, but I've got one arm and something's got to give, you know? Yeah,
that's fair. I want to circle back on something you mentioned with Sadie's tattoo and how you said that she is getting that in that placement, you know, to reclaim her body. And that's something also Johnny said as well about, you know, having had ADHD and you have all these like habits of like overeating, and then like him like finding a way to like, you know, he's been losing weight and he's been focused on his health, and so has she as well. And so for them, having tattoos is something that they can control where they can't usually find control in their body, because obviously chronic illnesses you can't control anything. Do you find that yourself, and do you find that other people kind of maybe share similar thoughts on that?
Absolutely. I think for me, I At the minute, Matt's going to laugh at me when I say this. I'm in a phase where I'm almost like homesteading my house because I spend so much time in my home. I'm not able to go out on my own. I can't like drive by myself. I can't walk unaided for long periods of time. So that is where I spend like 90% of my life, and I want my house to feel cozy and homely because I can control that. I can't control how my body feels. I can't control that I'm going to wake up one day and not be able to walk. So by buying all these little trinkets off of like Facebook Marketplace and Vinted, I'm creating the environment that is going to kind of keep me happy while I'm in this kind of phase of my life.
Thank you so much for having this conversation with us today on Spectrum Pod. I really appreciate it. I've absolutely loved chatting to you guys. And also thank you for creating this safe, brilliant, beautiful space, might I say. Even with the swords, everything adds to it. I really think that it's a testament to you guys and you as a unit, and also just allowing for people to know that there's a space here to come to no matter what their needs are. So yeah, I really appreciate that.